my beautiful visionaries. It is me. I am back. Apologies for not posting. There was things I had to think about. Also, couldn't find my notebook. Still haven't found it, but I didn't want it to, um, you know, continue because I think this is pretty good thing that I'm doing for myself and for whoever's lives it touch. Remember, just one, and it is worth it. I wanted to get back to you guys. Hope you enjoyed the last video, the top 10 words that you can add to your vocabulary to help make positive manifestations in your life. I want to also let you know that I am working on a course that you can do through Udemy, udemy.com, udemy.com, and it is a platform where you can make and also do courses from those that have done them themselves. I'm working on a self-care one because of this quarantine, and I'm also getting together a course that is kind of based on this channel, how to raise your vibrations, and just become a more positive person, higher self, and that kind of thing, the esoteric thinking. Haven't figured out what to call it yet. So any ideas, comment below, because I welcome them. Many hands make light work, and great minds do think alike. Anyway, wanted to give that shout out and let you know that. Gotta take a phone call. Hold on one second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, these are like low-cost films where I do what I can with my phone. So, double time with the answering the calls and stuff. Back to the good old age of when we used to have dial-up and computers and you couldn't use your phone if you had your computer on. Oh my, those were the days. At any rate, I wanted to talk to you guys about something new that I happened to come across. You know how the universe just sends you things sometimes, and you can take them or you can leave them. I was going to take this, however my phone blinked out, and luckily I'd had the YouTube channel, so I was able to finish listening to the lecture, but couldn't get the link, so I'm going to have to figure that one out to learn more. However, I did discover a new book that I would like to read. They have a whole program that you can do. I may or may not delve into the program. It looks very well done. But for now, I am going to get the book because that's something that I could do legit today through Amazon and have it delivered tomorrow. It is Silva Ultramind, and it was written by Jose Silva. He was back in the 1940s, I want to say. I want to say 1942, if I'm recalling correctly. Do not quote me on that. But he was dabbling into, hypnotherapy and altered states of reality, and being able to basically go into those and basically being able to listen to the universe, right? So we have infinite amount of knowledge at our fingertips if we are able to access it. And everything basically is a radio frequency, right? The table that I'm at, the chair that I'm on, those are all frequencies because they are all vibrations. It's crazy to think about that solids are vibrations and vibrating, but it's happening. Like, science has proved that. That solids vibrate at a much, much lower frequency than, let's say, liquids do, because they are flexible, movable. Then there's gases, of course, that, vibrate and move around at a different pace. So, that's been said and done. We know that. It's difficult to apply that and understand that literally, and accept that literally everything is a frequency, is a wave. The sound coming out of my mouth, that's a wavelength. It's no different from a solid. It's just how much is it vibrating? How much vibration is it? How much, what frequency is it on? Same thing with our own energy as well. Our consciousness, our thoughts. Those are all vibrations, all frequencies at different, or vibrations at different frequencies. And it's hard for some to grasp that and accept it, even though it has been scientifically proven. To put it all together and realize that it's like another step. So if you are watching this, then guess what? The universe has sent that to you, and you're here for a reason. But the Silva Ultramine was something that he had been working on because he was a dad, providing for his children, had, a lot of kids, which I totally understand because I got 4, and, I know there are some people with more than that, but it's like when you get more than one, you get it. It's like there are a lot of little people, even 2. 3, 4, you just keep on going. And so I get that. He was trying to do a business, and the business was kind of falling through, and so he was, had gotten into hypnotherapy and everything to help out with that. And hello, little squirrel. Oh my gosh, if you could just see this squirrel right now. Let's just take one break. It's a squirrel break, okay? I know I'm ADD, but can I get it? He's playing with my baby's boat. Or maybe it's a girl. Maybe it's a boy. He likes the little pink boat. He was in that boat messing around when I turned around. Little squirrely. Cute little squirrel. Let me tell you, Canada has way cuter squirrels. Oh my gosh, their squirrels are so freaking adorable. They're like dark brown, and their tail is super floofy. Oh my gosh, so cute. Anyway, so on with the new realization that I'm going to be dabbling into, and as well I'm going to be putting this onto Udemy. So if you would like to go on there, you can find some of these in the next 45 days. I am, that is my goal, because, well, they have a nice little, like, reward thing or something, to inspire you to get it finished, get it accomplished. And, some people work for that. I'm one of those. I also work better with groups. So that's one reason why sometimes I drag my feet, because I just feel better in groups. Hello, pretty bird. At any rate, he found that if you go into these altered states, such as theta, and the delta state, you are able to tap into that universal mind much easier, and you get, maybe you can call it a premonition, maybe you can just call it like a feeling. And I think many people get these already, but it's the fact of listening to it is part of it. I think we had discussed that we were talking about the capital S self. That is your higher self, and it is that you're basically hearing, and he's basically able to bring that out more, where you are able to do it at a higher frequency, a much more, what's the word? A much more prolonged time. So you are, instead of having good days, one day, bad days another. You're, constantly up at like, an 8, 9, or 10 instead of like a 3, 4, or 5. And then some days you get an 8. Sometimes you get that feeling. You're like, oh man, and then you actually do it. Start learning to trust your capital S self, your higher self. And, that's what I personally have been working on, is to, listen to that when I feel it, because I definitely have, and you yourself may feel it in different ways. I feel it in my bones, especially right here. This is where I feel it. This is the money spot. If I'm out and about and I feel something here, I'm like, oh, that's happening. I know, because it's here, and I don't know why it's here. But maybe that's about where my vibration is. Sometimes I get it up in here, and maybe I'm at a higher vibration state there, if you're thinking about your chakras. But so that's something that I'm going to be getting and sharing with you more, because it is so intriguing. If you want to, get on Amazon, check that out yourself. Comment below, and we can do like a little book study. Hashtag librarian at heart always. And I guess that's all for today, guys. I just wanted to check in, see how y'all are in this quarantine, and let you know what my new little digs are getting into. So, hope to see you over on Udemy. Hope to see you back here. And as always, keep burning brightly. All right. Bye-bye.